Many moons have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Eyes blast to the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recast at the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop. We're tearing through this chaos, listen to our master rap to flock. The last who popped the moment stopped, he's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror unto his knees. I'll set free the beast within, just to watch him bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. The desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the law. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the time I finish slaying, there won't be Diablo 3. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes. Enter a tonic state, they suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside, he's terrified. Mass genocide, my master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, straight specify it's time to die. Bring it back to the master of the track. Travel east to find the beast so I can slay him with my rap. Don't need flails or a sword, tie my hands behind my back. Like a shop up, I'ma kill him with my lyrical attack. Time to let out my battle cry. I don't find the time to grind a level 9 to 9. Support the party blizzard wizard and that summon god. I stand to tank the flank of dolls, but when I try to fight, my damage lacks a crepified, I can't attack. I spent my life mastering axes, now I'm damned to cat. Or cries of anguish, they don't care, they want the mana back. Dead dreams of prestige, honor, valor, now I stand and rap. I go slow, a mental block from years ago. Still trapped inside my mind, the frigid Highlands, all I know. Yet as I hit my blows, my vengeance charges start to grow. Look out, Diablo, this barbarian's about to steal the show. I spit fire, but nothing weak like Inferno. E-botted poison over shots crushed from my goblin toes. Line by line, I'm breathing rhymes in a red lightning hose. And if you're caught up in this flow, your corpse just might explode. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes. Enter a tonic state, they suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside, he's terrified. Mass genocide, my master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, straight specify it's time to die. It's a catastrophe, metallic bashing me. Can't throw blows cause I chose my tree. Tornadoes, dodging mobs like it's an allergy. Pattern war's a product of a master mastery. I pray to D, pray straight blasphemy. I pray to find a glitch or bug to get me past these three. I'll lose my mind if Talik's extra faster, I can't see. Maddox throws it's time to focus, DJ drop that beat. They're afraid of the pain that I ingrain in the brain. Degrade the brave escapades by throwing shade at the name. My rage built enter late, volcanoes burning away. Can't level 4 hurricane, chill to the core, can't escape. Soon be no more disengrave statues of gold that'll say you're worthy hero. Now go slay the lord of destruction today. Source and controls road's fate. Get to the throne to delay your only hope. Take a moment now, ready, set, play. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes. Enter a tonic state, they suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside, he's terrified. Mass genocide, my master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, straight specify it's time to die. Blade shit on assassin and fade for res maxima. Waves of fire setting ablaze to trespassing and slaves. And the masses afraid of the traps that lay waste as they cast on the days by mind blasting. Now faced with the past is the phase from the passage. Remind us of mortality, destruction of reality. A moment of silence, please. Beware, foul demons and beast.
I went to
Yo! What up, everybody? Celtic Eagle, thank you very much for the Prime sub. This is a ham stream? Wait, why would this be a ham stream? Where'd that idea come from?
34 months, wow.
Nikki Stem. 34 months. That is a very close call with death. Yes. You were told by Lily I have a HOM copy to stream. She is not wrong. There is a
23
HOM
months,
copy
wow.
to be streamed at some point. Roger Den, thank you. Planet Coaster 2 comes out tomorrow. Nice. That's fun. What's my favorite HOM 3 faction? No clue. I've never played Heroes of Might and Magic, so that's why I have to do one. But we're waiting until the Giants beat the Cowboys, and let's be honest, that's just around the corner. So, Dak to IR. I mean, we're you know, full tank mode and go get a first round draft pick. That's kind of where we're at. So. How you guys doing today? How's your day going? How's the Llama League going? Can we look at the standings? Yesterday was crazy. I'm going to show you guys the insanity of it. All right. So, this was the league, and this was my matchup. Here's my bench down here. I accidentally picked up the Chargers defense and forgot to put them on the team. And they got 19 points. And my defense I forgot to drop got 3. So I I almost screwed myself. And I had McMillan set to play and D. Robinson on my bench. And D. Robinson scored 27 points. But I had an injury substitute set up. So as long as McMillan was hurt, then we were good to go. And what do you know? McMillan was out. Robinson subbed in. And we ended up winning 182 to 171. Crazy high scores, to be honest. This was the 3rd highest score of the week, I think. Unfortunately for... Yeah. So Charizard had a great game, but... Whew. It was crazy. So week 10, we've got Kamala's Revenge. I've got some people on bye. Gotta make some changes, but we pulled that one out. And the other one were 6 and 3, I want to say. After a ridiculous CeeDee Lamb going off against my team to barely give this guy the win over me. He had CeeDee Lamb left. He needed 33 points or something to win. And CeeDee got like 39. I was like, okay, sure. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Is this going to be a fresh run? This is going from this is part Nightmare. We have part normal. It'll be up on the YouTube probably in a couple days. So this is going to be part Nightmare here that we'll be jamming through. Does Elon play D2? I don't think so. I believe he just plays Diablo 4. Seems more his style. How'd they get the head into the jar? It's always the question. He claims to be top 20 in D4.
Also just had my second baby.
I'm like, wait a second.
Researching guided playthroughs in the early hours
I thought you're
is
like
what powers
a
me
CEO
through.
of 3 companies.
Good luck,
How do you
brother.
have time to play Diablo 4 and be top 20? He either pays somebody to just farm his account up, or he doesn't work at all. One of those two is true. And or both. Daddy Hobbs, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, hold on. Yeah, we'll intro this next puppy here. And we'll go. What's the best boson to make?
1 month to go.
I mean, it depends. Are you talking like early game, playthrough, overall, PvP? Physical boson is the best like end game overall. Frostzon is a really fun build to play when you have a little bit of gear, especially if you have like Mav set, not like a ton needed for it. And then Firezon is kind of your best playthrough, but you can run like a fire and cold. It's actually pretty nice. Endgame, it's physical for sure. A pick-me billionaire. That is a hilarious way to describe him, and that might be my favorite way to describe him I've ever heard. Congrats on your second, by the way. That's awesome. Sorry, my child is trying to break into the... Frostboa is really fun. Oh, she's knocking on the doors trying to break in. Oh, poor thing. Oh my god. Okay. She's getting smarter. She'll take over my stream. I know. Hello.
She was knocking and I said it's locked. She was...
Hello. Do you want to come say hi to everyone really fast? Alright. Right before we get started. Come here. Lilith.
She wants the
Lilith,
ears.
come here. You want to get the Lilith ears and thing open? I know. Alright.
Here's the ears.
You say hello.
Here's your ear.
Here you go. Here's an ear for you. Yeah. Love the ears. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi. Oh, that's a great little smile. Oh. And number 2. Hi, Dario. Oh, get that neck blue.
I've got it.
Hi, Dario.
How are you wearing that as a hat?
Is that a hat? Can you put the ear on your head? Yeah, good job. You're so smart. Oh my goodness, you're so smart. I am forever impressed by you.
Ew, kids.
Oh, little babies. So cute. Lily. Lily, where's the smoke detector at? Yeah, right back there. You're so smart. You know everything. You just know everything. It's insane. Ugh, this one is level 1 and almost level 2. And that one is
Level
0. What? Oh, you just drooled all over me. Yeah. Uh-huh. That does make sense. What is it? You go, no. Okay.
We've only had a second one for 3 weeks. I don't know that we know the biggest difference.
True. We're think in a second. What's the biggest difference? Yeah, it's just the biggest difference is when you get the second one. Oh, you're just stomping. The first one, you still have to take care of the first one, and so you don't get as much downtime with the first one.
Once the first one goes to bed, you still have work to do.
You still have work to do, so it's more 24/7. You didn't know I was pregnant? Thank you. I kept it covered and hidden well. So. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you ready to go back out and play?
You ready to go play? You want to go play in your balance beam?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ooh, I
I
rubbing
see
his eyes.
sleepy eyes.
Come on. Let's go get Darcy.
Go get Darcy.
Where's Darcy? Where's Darcy?
Ugh. Oh my God, vamos. Thing 1 and 2. It's
Okay.
cute.
Hey. Come back here. Yeah.
Alright. Where's Mama? Where's Mama? She's over there. Yeah, Mama's around there. Ugh. Kids. 2 is 1,000 times harder than 1. 3, 4, 5 get less hard but more expensive. Yeah. Why is there an extra door lock at the top? Because otherwise she couldn't get in. She's tall enough now she can grab handles and pull them down. So. Yeah. That's, you think she won't climb the closet to open it? Just knocking. Yeah. Right, I can open every single door in the house. Perfect. Yeah. It's perfect, right? So we're just trying to prevent it. Can I hear her knocking? Yeah, I hear her knocking. All right. Let's do it. Let's intro and get going. Will this game get new updates? I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? I doubt it. If we get new updates, I would lose it. But, like, what would the updates be? Like, do you really think they would add new things? Maybe a couple rune words? I mean, what... Do some quality of life? I doubt we're getting anything like stacking or anything, but maybe we get some basics. Like, they improved the chat or something a little. I doubt that would even happen. I don't even know what we'd get. Maybe they'd just like fix a couple bugs up, you know? That's kind of my hope. Improve Mosaic and fix it a little. New content? You think they're going to create new content? What, you're getting like so many more people involved. They're on Diablo 4, man. You know? They're on Diablo 4. They already took your money, there's no new content? Yeah. Just doesn't feel like it. So, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe or something. Right? But, oh, just yelling dad outside there. I mean, it's not, but it is, you know, I don't know. It's a lot and it's not a lot at the same time. Just be grateful for Terror Zones and Sunder Charms. Yeah. Exactly. We got some of the stuff, so, you know, let's just be grateful, I guess. Enjoy what we have. PD2 with the Detour engine. I mean, like, it'd be great to have mods, you know, like that over there and stuff, and it's kind of there, but also not. That's my thing, though. You know what? Ultimately, we got Diablo 2 Resurrected. It's in a pretty great state. I'd love some updates, but ultimately, I'm just accepting it for being where and what it is. And that's it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's intro. What's up, YouTube? Mr. Lamacy here, and today we're going to be continuing our Bone Necro run through Nightmare. This is where we're going to be picking up our White Wand. Pray for good luck there, and that the Io and Dull Rune don't take forever. So yeah, we'll be getting in that, grabbing that, and then moving forward, hopefully crushing some dudes. And yeah, let's dive into our Necromancer right now. He's level 29. Again, you can totally have a higher level Necro at this point. I would even probably recommend being at least a few more levels, you know, spend a little bit more time in normal leveling. But not a big deal, as we will be spending a lot of time here in Nightmare, running around, killing some dudes. One thing to note, I'm using this 1 to Bone Spear wand still, but you can see my resistances are not great. If you want, and I'll actually go through a little bit, I'll do a recap really fast. If you want, go back to normal, go to Act 2, and shop over and over for a 3 open socket shield, and then put Ralort Tal in it, and make yourself a Ancient's Pledge for additional resistances. Can be great if you don't have a really nice head. Mine's not even that great, so I totally could do it. If this was hardcore, I'd 100% do that, but just an option. Otherwise, the gear I have this 2 to Bone Spear wand here. I also have the one that I'm going to be using for the White Wand. I have just 2 to mana per kill and 30 fire res, 25 MF right here, stealth. Really just some magic find, a little light res and half freeze duration. Fire res, nothing. FCR, light res, and a little MF. And then some boots that we just found until they break right here. And we have our Telestaff, of course. And that's all the gear. That's all of that. And here is our skill build. So currently just maxed Bone Spear.
Hello and good luck with the runs.
Thank you, I win. Thank you, Punk. Remember, you can go players 8, players
Making
1.
a Fury Druid for the first time yesterday. The first 2 random rune drops were IO, then Doll in the Bloodmoor Nightmare. GL Llama.
In the Bloodmoor? You can get IO rune in the Bloodmoor? Maybe from a boss pack or something? Interesting. Yeah, it's the Leaf Helmet. It's pretty funny because, you know, like, obviously Tier Ral is Leaf Runeword, which you put in a staff, and it's fantastic for certain characters. But it's also just 2 really great runes for playing through. So, it's kind of funny. Aw, thank you, Brian. We definitely try. We try to make it an enjoyable experience. Ooh. Players 8 might be a little difficult. I really don't want to fight those guys right now. So if players 8 is too hard to start, you can always go down to players 1, players 3, whatever you want in between, and see how it goes. We'll go more Bone Spear. We can also put on our bone armor. So it's a little tough. Again, this is because I did not get those few additional levels that I talked about. Love stacking mana per kill and thirsty casters. It's great. If you can just get like, yeah, a couple tier runes in some places, or even if you pick it up in some other ways, you know, get a weapon with like 5 mana per kill or some rings with a couple. It's just so nice. All of a sudden, especially once you start killing a little faster than this, because this is, you know, pretty slow. You just never have mana issues again. Politics stream this is not. Here is the politics of this stream. Go vote if you're in the United States. It is voting election day. If you have not voted, go vote. If you're not registered to vote, check to see if your state allows you to register there. I live in Texas, they do not. But there are states where you can actually just go register to vote right at the voting polls. So, oh, you know what I just remembered? We have a razor switch. We were gonna debate it. A little bit less damage, but a lot more fun. Let's do it. Big res on the razor switch. And you get style points, all of the additional mana, 175 to mana, 80 to life, $1 skills, 30 FCR. And honestly, the magic damage reduced by 15 is really big. That's a lot of damage reduction. That's every time you get hit with a magic attack, or any attack that's, you know, elemental there. You're taking 15 less. So adds up. And we get on that next FCR breakpoint as well, which is also really cool. Cool. We'll just continue with Vitality and Bone Spear. Oh, that's nice, Druber. It also does look really cool casting. I'm kind of blown away at how cool it looks. I'm like, man, I wish the NECRO used his staff more often. No, dead end. Is this going further out this way? How's it look in Legacy? Pretty good as well. Is Llama RPG still happening? Llama RPG has... Of course it's still happening! We're getting ready for the next... This is a really wonky underground passage. It's all backwards. Next alpha in maybe like 2 to 3 weeks. Try and get it out before Thanksgiving is the goal. Just want to know he won't have a vacation. His vacation is canceled. Yeah, we're very pumped about it. A lot of great stuff going. Can't wait for more. There's tons of bots in Resurrected, yes. Thanks, Kerms. He was fixing bugs last week. Yeah, a lot of bug fixing and everything. It's a great boss group, lots of experience, but they're very spread out. And I did not think I was gonna die there. Alright, we'll just go back. That one caught me by surprise. Looked away a tiny bit and the damage racked up quickly. Brant the Man, thank you very much. Alright. We're very low on gold as well. Let's continue through. It's all good. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things just happen. Having a safety TP can always be a good idea. Also, paying attention a little more can be a good idea. But you know, we're kind of farming anyways a little bit, so picked up a couple levels. We'll pick up a little bit more here. It's not the worst thing. Yeah, man. There's another experience shrine. Oh, it's painful. Alright, let's go refresh it. Let's go refresh. Darn. Just got off work, finally made it. Nice, nice, nice. We're just getting started here. We just need to get to the tower. That is our main goal here. Spawn the golem, he won't do a lot. That helm is potentially dual res. Let's see which one we get. Hopefully not Millibregus. Rathas, Millibregus. Womp womp. What's up, Mariano? Boss group down here? No, just some carvers. Should I replay D2R or D2? I say get into D2R. I think it's a worthy upgrade. I do need a little bit of money, so again, if you are needing gold at all, make sure that you're picking up armors. Like heavy armors. Exceptional and elite armors if you can. They will be worth an alright amount of gold. Do you have a playthrough, like a guide of after you complete the playthrough? I don't know if I have any specific guide, but I mean the general advice, yeah, if you want to work up towards your infinities, your enigmas, all those things, you know, it varies on the character. A lot of times it's going to be go farm, you know, Helendariel, go farm Helmephisto until you get your Shaco, until you get your Viper Magi, kind of your basics, and then work up from there. All right, we'll leave a safety TP. Your sub ran out. Oh, you need me to re-up your sub. There's our tower. And our waypoint. That's nice. Any shrines? Nope. The playlist does need some work. Ooh. Don't like the extra fast cold enchanted. So, like I say, we're going to have plenty of time in this tower. We need to find both Io and Dol Rune to make white, which is Dolio, Dol-Io. For that, you're going to have Dol Rune is probably like 1 in 10, 1 in 11. But Io Rune is a 4% chance. So 1 in 20 chance. So that one usually takes a little bit longer to get. So again, this is where you will get more levels. Thankfully, you can spend a lot of time in the tower, especially if you're on players 8 like we are now. You can run the tower, you know, until you're mid-40s before the experience starts to really drop off. So it gives you a lot of time to be able to do that stuff.
YouTube, just remember the order of the runes is crucial. It goes Io Dol. In that order.
Dol Io. Don't mess with everybody. Do not listen to them. Rare antlers and a chip topaz. Money potential on those. And a bone spear. And yes, as always, do not forget to switch back to players 1 before lightning enchanted, cold enchanted. You know, I'm just going to leave that boss group. Don't forget to switch back to players 1 before you get to the end here and fight the Countess and kill her. Otherwise, you will not get very many runes. Brave Sir Llama ran away, yes. Came at me. The runes are Dol and then Io. Am tier Tal. Great drop if I was trying to make a spirit. Also, that is literally Edgebow. Tier Tal Am. So that's pretty funny that we found Edgebow all the way through. One to Barb skill, darn. Okay, I will keep 33 to mana on a Grand Charm right now, just because it's pretty nice. We'll also look for a new belt. Nothing amazing. I always like to look at gloves, boots, belts whenever I'm here. You can just get a lot of really nice stuff. And we'll put our gold away. We'll go back to players 8. Put the points again into Bone Spear. And Vitality. Yes. Oh, yes. Players 1 for killing Hell Countess. And we'll grab some armors for money. The reason is because it will get you more runes that way. This is the only boss in the game that you want to kill on players 1 to get more runes. Or more anything, right? It's because she has her rune drop is a special drop that occurs after her regular drops. So if she drops too many items from her regular drops, then her rune drops will not drop more than 1 rune. Now, if you want more keys from the Countess, you'll still want to be on a higher player count. So debate if you're trying to kill her for runes or keys when deciding, but I got lots of things for a Yodi. Not really many boss groups, but again, that's okay. We'll go down to players 1. The main reason we're here is to find Dol and Io. We should have plenty of runs to do so. So I'm not super worried about not getting champion archers here. Not super worried about not getting all the experience immediately, you know. Hello, how are you? And here you can see I spawned them on players 8, which is why they're tough, but that is okay so long as I kill the Countess while I have players 1 set. And Thol Ort. Cool, so we're just gonna literally find Spirit in 2 runs. All the speed runs that I want to find Spirit super fast. No. Instead, we find Spirit immediately here. That's crazy.
Good day.
Garbage. Okay. Almost 35. We'll go back to players 8. Rinse and repeat. Pretty nice tower. Am I playing Monopoly? What is this? Yes, we have the sponsor of the month. This month. We just finished up our other one. Thank you to everybody who participated in the Call of Dragons one. But the sponsor of this month is Monopoly Go. Exclamation mark Monopoly Go right there. If you pick it up, jam around on it, just click some buttons. Honestly seems like a decently fun game. I've played a tiny bit. I'm like, yeah, I could see myself enjoying this a little bit. And play through boards. The more boards you play through, the more that they pay me. Pretty simple setup. So, while you're chilling, watching, if you got nothing else going on and you want to just hit the roll button, roll, build, and all I was doing there for a bit. It's a great way to support the stream for free. And you don't have to sign up with Facebook or anything like that. It'll be like, hey, do you want to? You don't have to. You can just play as guest. So it's exclamation mark Monopoly Go, but honestly, if a mod can just copy paste it over to Monopoly as well and make that a command too, that'd be That'd be great. So, shout out to everybody who helped out in those small ways. Is that how you do it? The list of goals are... okay, players 1. Player to completing board 2, which is New York. That one takes like 3 minutes or something. Completing board 7, 18, 31, 41, 55, and 70. And I believe if you buy the $20 pack, then they give me all the cash from that one. So if you want to donate to the channel, that could be a way to donate to the channel through that. And then you get more of the,
I can't carry anymore.
whatever you call it, rolls and whatever things. Alright. Anyways, let's just continue to kill some dudes, get some more experience. Continue leveling up. Like I said, you see me using my golem a little bit. Again, it's not a massive deal because the golem will die quickly, but it
Mr.
can
Llama
be
C.
a small help. Right? In that, like, oh, he stops and he tries to hit a couple of times, and that's enough, you know. Chewy, Brood, thank you guys. So again, make sure we're on players 1. Yeah, I might try a Nox playthrough in the future sometime. It's definitely on my radar. And Shale Thol Thol. These are like fantastic rune drops we're getting right now. Also, with Shale Rune, it opens up, we can make, there's a few things we can make, but it opens up Rhyme Shield as a possibility. So if you have a nice 2-open socket necro head, or a white necro head that you know, could get two sockets in, you could put Shale Eth, get the res, the Can't Be Frozen, the MF, all that stuff. And it's a nice way to keep your, like, Bone Spear going there. Some decent res and a chance for that, but not really for us. Again, just trying to kind of pick up some money here because teleport charges can be expensive. And we'll continue Vitality and Bone Spear. Same. Boa tarde.
Oppose me. Beware.
Did desync get fixed for Hammerdins? I mean the charge desync bug? Oh wait, we gotta go to players 8. More 15 res, but how's that Chipotle sponsorship coming along? You know, it's ridiculous. I've seen Chipotle do... Well, there's PvP Hammerdins will use charging to desync the game. I'm not sure in D2R if it's still around or not. Interesting, Punk. Your IP is blocked. What'd you do? Yeah. I think it's still around, to be honest, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe not. Because I know they made some changes, too. Every time I Chipotle, I think of the stream. See? I've seen Chipotle give, like, they gave a sponsor to Ninja, like, all, you know, forever, lifetime free burrito card and stuff. They've given so many sponsors, but they really just go after the big fish with them. They really just want like the big streamers, so super annoying because I've also seen people that don't even care about Chipotle who are doing the sponsors, and I'm like, I was eating it 5 times a week. Do I play online at all? Not a ton, but I mean sometimes. You know, I've done first 99. Season 1 I was second level 99. Season 2 I was first level 99. Season 3 I made a level 99. I think it was like 100th. I wasn't rushing it. You know, and then I always do like first Uber kills and stuff. Players 1. Right, Conduit. That's also true, Paladin. I'm too small. Yeah. Yeah, Chipotle's marketing really only went after the like million follower plus bases. Am I getting 1 point in the utility curses? So you always have the option if you want to do something like that. I actually don't feel like that's as important. Again, you can, but I'll be using Bone Prison later on, and that's just so good that I don't feel like I need to really do anything else. So I'll show you guys when we get to that, which will be essentially right after we get Iodol. Tal, Shale, Ort. Unfortunate. Again, pretty good rune drops, but not the ones we need yet. However, you can see our killing potential is increasing.
Greetings.
Darn. That rare ring is not very good. That's not that great either. Nothing really worth anything. We'll keep going. You can see that we're killing things a lot better now. So
All who oppose me, beware.
that will just continue. We're level 37. Vitality and Bone Spear. And it's just a lot of positioning, you know? We found a Razor Switch, which it's not that much of a difference or an improvement over what we were using. I do like all the additional mana it gives. Oh, that's cool, VT. But like, for example, there's a mummified head right there, trophy. And I definitely want to grab that because that's one of those items that it could be like 3 to Bone Spear, 2 open socket. And then, boom, we jam Shaleth in there. Shale. You know, Shal Rune. Shaleth in there. 2 to Fire Golem. So close. Had the 2 open socket too. That one hurt. Extra strong multi-shot. That one hurt a little bit. All right, we're gonna go back and take them on. Painful. We're dying too much right now. I'm playing too sloppy. Need to focus more. I know, right? It's messed up, Dark. Collapsed like Dak? Okay. You leave Dak and the Cowboys alone. Aren't they going through enough? ridiculous. The reason I went back is I wanted to get all my gold. 67,000 on the ground there. Leave him alone like Jerry did all summer. Come on, man. I'm in enough pain. Alright, and so now we've hit the point where Bone Spear is maxed out. So I'm actually going to start putting points into Bone Prison. Oops. And we'll do this. There. And Bone Prison. And Bone Prison is just a great way to lock everything up. I'll show that in a second here. Let me just kind of clear out some of the basics. You just come in. Just lock them up. Now, something that is very important to note about Bone Prison. It has a huge aggro. So it's going to attract mobs from all over the place to come in and fight. So oftentimes when you put one up, you have to put the second and the third and continuing. It's not worth it to get Tanky Merce. I mean, right now a Tanky Merce is just getting slaughtered. That's expensive. Make sure we're on players 1. And let's kill. FTA, thank you for completing the New York board and exclamation mark Monopoly Go. Appreciate that. The first person to get there. It's a race, it's a race. More runes, still none of the ones we really want. Spamming that go button. Appreciate it. You really can just sit there and spam the go button and then spam the build. Scapella, thank you for 38 months. And thank you to the someone who also just completed New York board.
Beware.
It's so confusing having the staff right now because every time I'm like, oh no, I have my tele staff on. So Bone Prison right now is just like a small amount of time that it helps. Later on, it will be everything. We're gonna be using it just all over the place. Boots being red would drive you nuts. Alright. They're ethereal boots, so they finally hit their breaking point. Alright, so we are on the lookout for new boots, and we're also level 38, so shopping boots honestly seems like a pretty good idea. This is also one of those spots where bone prisoning can be really nice. Now, ghosts do not get stuck from the bone prisons, just as a heads up. But it does stop the archer packs back there, so. Hello, Denali. We'll leave it. Okay, go to players 1. continue to buff up Bone Prison there. Continue searching for Iodol. Now remember, you can also cube runes. 3 hell runes will make that Io, so unfortunately we don't have any hell runes. But it's also something to note in case you are finding a lot of hell runes, but not any of the others, right?
I can't carry anymore.
There you go there. How are we sleeping? Sleeping? Who's sleeping? Not me. Okay, just a Thul rune. I hope I went down to players 1 for that. I think I did. Hi from Russia. Privyet. 39 mana, 16 cold res. Kind of like the fire res, but right now I'll take the mana. Okay. I found a +2 spear wand and I was good enough with that. There's a belt. So you can always shop a 60 or whatever, just a life belt down here. So I always recommend, you know, you can just go in and out of town a few times if you really want to get it. But really, really nice, easy way to do that.
All who oppose me.
We will continue with points into vitality. Perfect, thank you, Apple. You found a nice 3 to spear. That's good. Yeah, I mean, again, we shopped a +2. We could have spent a while to shop a +3, but I'm happy enough with the +2. We're on players 1, by the way. That's why we're crushing everything at the moment. Up to level 39. Still none of the runes is a little sad, but again, like I said, this can take a little bit of time. This is probably the hardest playthrough in terms of desired runes from Nightmare. It's gonna have the most. So, what's new? This guided as to the previous. We're updating it for D2R. We didn't do a Bone Necro D2R yet, but also it is a little different in how we start out the build. So there's a 2-open socket for lore. I think we actually have another 2-open socket for lore, but in case we wanted yet another one. Light plate and almost 40. We'll go players 1. What drink is good for gaming? Either water or Ball's energy drinks. Those are the 2 things I would drink. And we'll continue with Bone Prison. And remember, every point in Bone Prison does 3 things for us. Number 1, it's another synergy point for Bone Spear, increasing our Bone Spear damage. Number 2, it increases our Bone Prison damage. And number 3, it's another synergy for Bone Armor, so it increases our Bone Armor as well. So really increasing those is really nice and worth a lot. Ort. Get shells and cows and cube to dull. Yeah, this isn't a great cows character. I mean, it's like okay right now, but
Hello.
I voted llama party straight down the line. Don't blame me. I appreciate it. Had a Sharpie wrote in a vote for Mr. Llama SC. Thank you guys.
who oppose me.
How old am I? I'm old. Player's 8. Yep. Go to the local gaming spot. Sit down. Buy a couple balls. And play some Counter-Strike Source. I have one official vote for president. Let's go! I'm not gonna lie, they were short-lived and not like a crazy thing, but LAN centers were like the coolest things ever. That was like just the best time. I'm really sad that my kids won't be growing up with those. There's an Unraveler head. At the end of the day, all NECRO builds just boil down to CE. I mean, I'm not really using Corpse Explosion yet, so far, not much at all. MXS, thank you very much for the sub. My friend owned a land center, couldn't figure out the economics and closed in 6 months. Yeah, that's the thing, is I'm not sure economically if they made enough sense. I mean, some of them were able to stay open. Old blue bottle with the dots on it. You know, ribbed for your hand's pleasure of drinking. Good old balls. It was very grippy. Nice. Oh, I don't love being cursed. Whenever you're cursed and there's like a flood of arrows or mobs coming at you, death can usually be right around the corner. I'm just gonna, we'll leave it, we'll move forward. Let's go kill the Countess. Let's get an IO rune, huh? We can work on making Dull rune. I think we might even be able to make it already, so. There. Players 1, double check. Nef tier. Alright, we got a Nadir. Not what we were looking for. A lot of runes in there. Ah, darn.
What can I do for you?
43 to life, but 11 fire res. Tempting, but I'll keep my 60 to life for now. Southeast Asia, they're still popular.
Cheers, buddy.
Like I say, they're definitely still popular in some places. Thank you, Six Wall Dog. I mean, I think it's definitely no longer a thing of the times in places where now everybody has computers and consoles at home and games really aren't set up for LANs as much anymore, and you know, it's a different time in the world for many places, but you know, like in Korea there definitely were still some, you know, it was a place where, you know, a lot of people would go, but they'd go there and game online. It was less like LAN and more online gaming. Swajan, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Reminding everybody in chat they may have a Twitch Prime subscription available. If you're sitting at home and you're thinking, how can I support Baby and Dario, the new addition to the family. 1, you can check for your Prime sub. 2, you can download ! Monopoly Go. And you can just spam the roll button and build the buildings. And it's you know, when you complete New York, the first one again takes like 4 minutes maybe. They pay me basically like a sub. Every person who does that is another sub. I'm actually gonna check this longsword here. Oh, if it was 4-socket, we could have debated just making a temporary spirit. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oof, close one. I don't like curse. Yeah, every percent is worth so much more. That's why it's so important and valuable. I'm also at the point where I'm gonna start running rejuves. Generally, I start this when I get into Nightmare. I'm a little later on at this time. It is conduit. It ends up being a lot of damage. Is that a quarterstaff? Nice rice then. Set up some prisons. And go down to players 1. Now, the nice thing is, if we do pick up a bunch of our levels in the tower here, we don't have to pick up nearly as many later on. Darn. Grab the headdress. No hell runes is more bothersome almost to me. Because it's like, if we could at least be getting hell runes along the way, I'd be like, well, we're kind of making progress towards it. Alright, 19 to light res. It's not bad, but not quite worth enough for us. Let's put a little gold away. Someone else just finished New York, an exclamation mark Monopoly Go. Thank you so much for the sub money. More diapies for baby. That's like
All who oppose me, beware.
probably a day's worth of diapers for baby and Dario. Simple as that. No time at all. Appreciate it. Oh man, playing Dota in the internet cafes. That was like the later. Like early on it was like I'd go play StarCraft, play Diablo, play Counter-Strike. Just voted. Let's go. GG. Great job. Another point in Bone Prison, more vitality. Nothing changing here. Every day waiting for that Paul Cheon guy to play through. But like I play with Paul and guide him. Be fun. I actually do have to answer. He texted me. I gotta. And someone else just hit board 2. Thank you very much. To all of you. I live in Dallas. Isn't Death's Web found in the pits? It can be. I mean, it can be found in more than just the pits, but that is a place it can be found. Oh, thank God they set up the alias for Monopoly. Players 1.
Your blood will boil.
Come on, Rune. If you're watching on the YouTube, you can always skip ahead. If you feel like, if you already have your runes, you're like, hey, what are we doing here? Farm Worldstone Keeper just made such bits yellow bale. An LOD. I'm probably not farming much of Worldstone. I mean, the Worldstone Keep levels 1, 2, 3. Level 1 is actually pretty good for farming. I'm not gonna lie. So
Good to see you.
can be worth. I'm trying to think if I'll ever want Saigons. I don't think so. Alright, let's get our gold. Now we can come over here and we can also start clearing out some runes. I like to save usually like one of each of the lower runes. And then I'll keep everything kind of Ral and above. But we will get rid of many of these. Can also get rid of these and these. I guess I'll put that back for now. And this. I'll save that. And honestly, we don't need all these. Well, we can save those for some fun. Okay. Sorted Relic, thank you very much for the resub. Okay. Go there. You're here. Now we will take out rejuves and just make some full rejuves. Which can always just be super helpful to have in late Nightmare in Hell. Perfect. Alright. Players 8, and we'll continue forward. We have a lot of gold now, which is really nice.
All who oppose me,
I always like having a lot of gold. It's one of those things, especially with tele charges, where it's like, it just makes it so if you want, you can just go tele, you know, just like teleport past everything really fast and speed it up, which I may end up having to do here. We might have to start going more and more on tele if we go a few more runs and still get nothing.
not enough mana.
We're looking for White Wand. Teleport over. Give me my gloves though. Nothing good there. To make all build orders look fun. all build orders are fun in their own ways, you know? I think that's the thing. It's like so many of them really are a good time. But knowing how to play them is a very important key, you know? Go down to players 1. Like, if you try and play it not in a great way, it can be worse, you know? Some builds are pretty easy to go through, but many need a little bit of help to make them fun. I was first level 99 Amazon Season 1 of PD2. I haven't played a ton since then, though. Felt like I played through it, had a good time. It would be fun to play a little more and try some more of it, but I also got to try out Reimagined mod. I also have to go try some other things. Ral Am. Yeesh. The Amrons are all over the place. Hey, 11 to life. Perfect. How about using rare curses? I mean, we could use Confuse, Attract, Dim Vision, you know, some of those, but the thing is, for many builds, including this one, and it's not every build, I feel like, honestly, in the last build we did, with the revives and stuff, that one doesn't really care a lot about too many skill points. So the Thorns Necro wasn't too bad. But for this one, it's you really all your points are more damage, right? Every point that you aren't getting, you're sacrificing damage, and it can be pretty rough. So I really want to be increasing my damage. Like, I'm getting so much value out of every point in Bone Prison right now for increasing my Bone Prison, or increasing my Bone Armor, my Bone Prison, my Bone Spear damage. I want more points to go into Corpse Explosion later on. Like, so many things I really want. Okay. Let's see. Irons can be pretty rough to farm for, yes. Okay, come on, baby. Alright, we got a Hell Rune. We got a Hell Rune. 1/3 of the way there, chat. I guess 1/4 because we also need a chip diamond, but, you know, like, that's fine. Also, some 20 fast Roanoke boots with 8% fire res. We can actually go shop something better than that pretty easily. I like to go to Jeed for it, but you can really look anywhere. Or, you know, L6 in Act 2 of Nightmare.
Good day.
And 37 to life, but it's a Demonite Sash, which gets us another belt slot, so I will go ahead and make the swap on it.
What you need?
Where's all the boots at, man?
Hello.
30 fast run walks. Honestly, worth. We'll take the 30s for now.
Greetings.
Okay, go back to players 8. Level 43.
Beware.
Shout out to the someone who just reached Board 2 in exclamation mark Monopoly. Thank you very much for the day of diapies for Endariel. thinking about cubing Dole. It's 3 shales to get to Dole, so it is a debate. If we don't find what we need, that will probably be it. If I could add an item to D2R, what kind of item would it be? Probably, I don't know. I'd add a few different ones. I'd want to add more like mid-game weapons for like melee characters. I think that would be nice. I think it'd be cool to add like a unique enigma, or a unique not enigma, like unique Archon plate. This is a non-modded version of the game. This is game as is. Obsession is the end game staff actually worth using sometimes, so that one kind of got added last time. Maybe another shield that could be worth using that's not just spirit for casters. And make sure again we're players 1. Shout out to the other person who just reached level 2 in Excavation Mark Monopoly and a second Hell Rune. Alright, baby, we're working it. We're working it. Now, 3 dolls makes hell, if I'm not mistaken, so that one we're not going to keep up towards. Unless we get a double doll rune drop here or something. Better drops of runes on players 1, yes. Multiple low-level items that give teleport and convenient skills early on in Reimagined. Yeah, I mean, I don't love that. I actually do think some of those things should remain pretty tucked away behind, like, super rare items. Like, I saw the boots that gave teleport, and they're kind of insane. They're like, and they also gave, like, battle orders, battle cry. It was, like, all these things. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. So I don't love some of those choices. I agree. More uniques for the items that don't have them, though, would be fun. Recommended claw for Mosaic is Phoenix Strike plus Blades of Ice. Claws of Thunder and Phoenix Strike. I mean, you can get the triple, right? So you could go Blades of Ice, Claws of Thunder, Phoenix Strike. That'd be your best 3-3-3 there. Yeah, the Claws of Thunder damage is just so nasty good. Go to players 1. But, like, any Phoenix is good, so if it has Phoenix Strike and Blade, like, it's still great. Honestly, Claws of Thunder is probably the most important, though. Most of your damage comes there, and I guess Phoenix Strike, too. I'd have to look again and see which one. You want the good? Alright. They're so cheap to make that that's the nice thing. You can just make Phoenix in what you have and then do it again, you know? Eth Shale. Okay, well that gets us... That gets us our Dull Rune from Triple Shale. Shale. Where's the third one? Shale. And all these additional runes are money and do give us some like potential for some things. So
How many subs for Hom 3 playthrough?
Hom 3 playthrough. How many subs? I mean, I guess you know, if we can get 1,000 by the end of the month. How's that sound?
All who oppose me, beware.
So the best bond meat ever. Yum. Yeah, I like PD2 a lot. It was very fun. It's definitely power crept a ton. For Heroes of Might and Magic playthrough. Bon, is that German? Vietnamese. Banh mi. It's a sandwich. Is the campaign super long? Oh. I don't know. I've never touched the game in my life. Yeah, I guess B-A-H-N is German. B-A-N-H is Vietnamese. I know, Soul Chris, right? It only takes 12 months? What? Alright, well, we will play a little bit of Heroes of Might and Magic then. Thank you to Batty for reaching board number 2, an exclamation mark Monopoly. And gifting Baby and Dario another day's worth of diapies. Girl's throat goes through so many diapies, it's crazy. You made that up? I don't know, I haven't played this game before. One more hell or an Io rune. We got the doll rune. Okay, after we got the 3... Jeez, Jetty. After we get the 3 shales, we just get the doll rune straight up. Cool, 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 cool. More vitality. I told you guys, this could just take, like... hours. It's kind of silly, but this used to be, before the speedrun strategies changed from white into the Thorns Necro, this used to be the biggest run killer ever. Just not getting white at all. Like, this would be a speedrun reset completely. Yep, no, Here's the Might and Magic for me. Was that the end of the Monopoly for my benefit? No. You can go all the way up to board 70 if you want. Which... getting to board 70, I'm sure, will take a very long time. You know. This sponsor will run for 17 days, I believe. So, you know, do as much or little as you want. But the first one, hey, pretty easy to reach board number 2. And then board number 7 is the next one. I imagine that one could be done in like an hour or 2. And then it goes to 18 and 31, and I have no clue how long it'll take for those, but... Alright, Hell Io, let's go. Dump on this Necro, okay. Can one complete hell with double spirit? Look, I don't need the white wand. Spirit does work, but it's such a boost. And I'm not speedrunning, like we're doing a guided playthrough, so. Talthal. So it's like, you know, it makes sense to really try and get it. I've got a +2 bone spear white. Or wand right now. Let's... Viper Magi would be a pretty sick drop. I'd be happy with that one. I'd love some like Nat's boots or, you know, water walks or, you know, one of the nice booties. I don't really have good gloves, so I'd be open to just dropping even something basic like Blood Fist, but getting like a Mage Fist or Trang's gloves would be really nice. Do you get excited for instant drops that don't help this particular run? Yeah, I always get excited just like dropping cool things. Even if they don't aren't for this run, whatever. It's always interesting. Even if it's not a good item, but if it's like a rare item, Merkin, thank you very much for the Prime sub. You know, like if I dropped Hand of Brock right now, it'd be like really cool, because like you just don't drop Hand of Brock very often here.
Good luck, Mr. Llama.
Here it is. Ugh. Anti-killer, thank you so much. Another Prime sub, much appreciated.
Good day.
Base 1. Love it, Oblique. Grow a mullet. I had a mullet a couple times in my life. High school, you know. Sounds good to Batty. Let me know how it goes. I'm curious to know what it looks like from the time sync. How expensive are diapers? They vary based on the diaper, but generally they're looking probably around 30 cents a diaper. Moo Girl wants the more environmentally friendly one, so ours are like 55, 60 cents a diaper. Sticky Money, thank you very much. Appreciate the sub. And Yulian, thank you for reaching board 2 in exclamation mark Monopoly there. Another day of diapers for baby Lilith. Most environmentally friendly would be reusable slash cloth. Yeah, but I just can't do it. I can't do the cloth diaper. I don't know, I'm sorry. I have a hard enough time just changing the regular diapers, and I'm an unethical human. Alright, there's a soul rune. Come on, me. Alright, let's go ahead and make our Ort soul. So we make our lore helm, +1 to skills, 10 energy, 30 light res, 2 mana per kill, some damage reduction. pretty nice.
Greetings.
Full Trang set with Bone Spear is not great. I'm actually going to buy these 25 Fire Res gloves. We'll just hold them for now, but we can save those for later a little bit. The reason is the frames are so bad. It is so terribly slow, it's awful. What you actually want to do with full Trangs is run Poison Necro. And it's not as good as if you had, you know, all of the sweet GG Unearthed Wands and, you know, whatever. But it is good enough. And doesn't need the crazy
More
FCR
diapers
frames.
from Daddy Bezos.
Wow, thank you, Dodo, for gifting me more diapers from the Bezos. Appreciate it. True, Justin. Spirit, again, is okay, but the thing is, I'm really like, Bone Spear is what I'm using, you know? So all the other plus skills, yeah, it's nice. But really it's Bone Spear, and Bone Spear's damage is kind of weak. It's like 3 days worth of diapers. You seem to underestimate how many diapers baby uses. Now that we're at 3 weeks old, my baby probably goes through like 12 to 14 diapers a day. She was over 20, you know, the first couple weeks. Shale Thol Am. This is a nightmare. That's at least a diaper per hour awake. Yeah. Newborns in the first like week go through so many diapers.
All who oppose me.
And the thing is, you'll change the diaper and then they'll need a new diaper immediately after. Like, there were multiple times where as soon as I finished changing her, she'd just go to the bathroom again. You're overfeeding that baby? That baby was like 5.5 pounds. Hell, Rune! Let's go! Oh, praise. And that's why we love the little, just getting, you know, collect the hells, right? Viking Jen, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Rare Amy, maybe. Two lightning skills. A little less MF, but some nice cold res. Darn, if that was Necro, that'd be really, really nice. Okay, so we need a chipped diamond. So my favorite place to actually go for this first, I'm gonna go here to the Black Marsh, and I'm just gonna finish through and go get the Outer Cloister. We're level 46, which is insane. But again, that's about as long as you're gonna spend down there. I don't, Sailor, but you could. Bone Spirit ever a good spell outside PvP? I mean, it's still one of the best spells for the Necro there, but it is a little weak, you know.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
2-hour tower? Yeah. I mean, it's... Thankfully, YouTube can fast forward, you know. Okay, so now we go back to normal. And there's a few different places that you can go farm chip gems. You can go do cows, if you have that. You can go to... make sure your player's 8. You can go to the Tower Asha's tombs. You can go to the Lower Kurast. My favorite place is just popping all of the chests down here. Chipped emerald, chipped ruby. We need a chipped diamond.
It's locked.
Getting keys would probably be smart. Chipped emerald again. There's just so many chests down here, and I like that you're only getting chips really out of them, so. If you go to the LK, you know, you'll get like higher quality gems. Oh my god, I don't have male pattern baldness. Now you can also, if you have some super chest, which you may have in your like Bloodmoor, your Stony Field, you can go run and pop those a few times if they're like right next to your waypoints. Cold Plains. So having like the house with the super chest can be really nice. So far, doesn't look like anything there. We'll try going the other way with it. And see what we can get. I have lots of luscious hair. Oops. Level 3. We could also go kill Andariel in Nightmare, and she drops 2 chip gems. So it's possible. Possible we could have just done that first to see if she would have given it to us. Where are all my chips at? It's annoying. I'm getting Annie. All these poppables count to work. Hey, gold dagger. Kind of fun. Kind of a fun one. Could be useful later on for some magic finding if we wanted, so love keeping that. Or vitality. I actually need to repair really fast.
Good day.
Oh, baby Andario's normal, you know? She's just barely level 1. If even. Still so fresh. Ship diamond, let's go. Alright. Nice and easy. And I actually need to go back one more time. Rune.
Yes.
Okay, so now we look and see. We don't really need a lot of strength, actually. Like, I'd be fine with 25 strength. But again, I'm going to go ahead and go at least to 35, maybe more. I'm going to go to 47 because that's a kite shield. Mana-wise, I have mana from some items. I'm going to put 15 energy in right now because I'm going to be dropping this, and that's a big shift. And then we'll go rest into vitality. Now, for our respec, we're going to go max bone spear. We don't need anything in the cemetery. I will grab 3 points. Seems good for amp damage right there. I like having just like a slightly bigger amp. And max bone prison. And I'll put a point in corpse explosion, and we can actually start putting a few more points into corpse explosion here. And can kind of bounce back and forth between bone wall and corpse explosion. We're in normal. 11 into amp, that's way too big. And we'll take our bone wand. Now remember, the wand that you're putting here needs to be a wand that can get 2 sockets. It should also be white because we want it to become a 2 open socket, socketable rune word for that. And then it's dull first, IO second. And what do we get? A beautiful white one that gives 3 to PMB skills. So that is 3 to bone spear, 3 to corpse explosion, 3 to bone armor, 3 to bone prison, right? All of those. 20 FCR, 4 to bone spear, because 2, and then I had the 2 as well. 3 to bone armor, so that's 6 to bone armor now that we get right there. 10 to vitality, 13 to mana, a little bit of magic damage reduced. It is pretty nasty good. Pretty nasty good. And just a really big damage boost. I mean, look at that. 596 to 894. Huge damage buff. Plus now, yeah, it's 7 overall to bone spear. 6 overall to corpse explosion. I mean, 3 overall to corpse explosion. 6 overall to bone armor. And now we'll shop a 3-socket shield. We'll get Ral or Tal. And make Ancient's Pledge so we can get 43 all res, 48 on the others right there. Yeah, I shopped that wand in Act 2 of Normal. So if you don't have your wand yet, you can go to Act 2 of Normal right now and just go in and out talking with Drognan there. And now that we have that, we can just go forward. And honestly, at level 46, I don't even need to kill anything. Like, I could just go straight forward to hell at this point if I wanted. So we'll be moving moving and grooving here. Now, obviously, I still can kill things. And I will still get some experience for doing so. But the amount of experience is definitely low right now. And I'll go ahead and put a few more into Corpse Explosion, because it really does start to take over as a super nice skill. And we've got, you know, solid bone spear damage.
Torture of caged starvation.
Yeah, we could always like keep the gold dagger in our cube as well if we want, and just use that for Endariel. Wow, someone reached board number 5 in exclamation mark Monopoly already. GG. Whoever that was, thank you. Board 7 coming up. Grab the gargoyle head. Sometimes if I get like 3 to bone spear or something, I'll pop that on my alt there. On my swap and kind of sack the resistances for a little bit. Okay. Level 2. Why don't I use a mercenary? Mercenaries are fine, but just like fine, you know? They die a lot unless they're super tanked up. Now, at this point, I do have enough runes that I could make an insight for a mercenary, and that could actually do okay for him. I wish I had another IO rune I could make Bulwark for him as well. Necro heads can make rune words, but you're not getting above 2 sockets, so the most I'd get out of a Necro head would be like 3 to bone spear, and I'd make a rhyme in it or something. So that's really all that you're making with it there. So I wouldn't even hate another IO in here, because I'd be like, ooh. And that is the thing, you know, with this character, like, having plus to mana would be really nice. So an insight would actually go well on a mercenary for him. But he needs some way to have some lifesteal, otherwise he's just going to keep dying. And it's just going to be a nightmare. I'll put another point into Corpse Explosion. Again, I think at this point you can definitely debate whether you're going more Corpse Explosion or more into Bone Wall. I think both are completely viable options. Now, some people are going to say, why aren't you amp damaging everything all the time? Amp damage is only for physical damage. So it is good for when I corpse explode. But if I'm just killing guys with my bone spears, that's not actually improving. Not helping us. Because that's magic damage are those, so... Honestly, I'm just like so over leveling, but you know, it's okay, right? We've talked about it before. If you want to overlevel, you can overlevel, and it just makes it easier to play through the game. Corpse Explosion is a mix of physical and fire damage. So all of the physical damage that it does gets the bonus. Do you think Hodo is good for the Bone Necro? I mean, over white, you know, it's really like if you're needing res and needing the, you know, kind of those extra pieces there, it could be okay. But you're sacking a lot of damage. But, you know, I do run it sometimes in PvP. Yes, you do not need to get another source of damage. The only time you may run into issues is if you are in Act 5 doing Bale Waves and you have the Unravelers on Wave 2. If you are unable to corral, amp damage, and corpse explode all of them, then it can leave you with a mess. Because then killing those Unravelers can be annoying. This is where having a mercenary can be very helpful. Additionally, this is where you can drag them out. And if you want to actually went down there accidentally on players 8, so we're gonna have a high players count in Dario. We'll just leave it. But if you want, you can always farm Nightmare and Dario. You can get SOJs from her, which is really nice. And other good items. Yeah, players 8 and Dario was a mistake. Now the nice thing is you can just tee up some walls and chill. And Dario cannot hit you. Just put your walls up again here and there. I don't have any points in Iron Maiden, but also Iron Maiden really falls off once you get out of normal. Higher player count will improve the drop chance. Yes, just because there will be more items. Yep. Thanks, Corbo. Okay, and we have a gold dagger. So we can use that to finish her off. Bingo. Saigons it is.
Back to the hell that spawned you, Andario.
Where can I take you?
And just like that, Act 1 of Nightmare is done. Give yourselves a clap. Not too bad. Took a little bit just because of, you know, long time trying to find our IO rune. But it does have low odds, and it does happen. So it's something that you have to expect, to be honest. It just is one of those things. Okay. Put those in there. Put those away. I guess we can get these out. Viscerant's Defender. Source skills. Not for us, unfortunately, here. And I guess we can make sure to repair. And this is also a great place where, again, if you want to find some boots. For instance, right now, I have 30 fast run walk boots. But you know, I want some better boots, let's say. This is where I go. And here at this level that I'm at, we can get some 40 faster run walk, 40 fire res boots or anything like that.
Good day.
Get some nice 30 res gloves. Thanks, Stefan Things.
Greetings.
30/30s. See what we pick up.
Good day. What you need?
Where are all my good boots at?
Hi there.
And again, this is one of those things where you can spend as much or as little time as you want on it, right?
Welcome to
If
the
you want to
desert rain.
spend 30 minutes looking for a pair of 40 fast run walk, make sure you're a high enough level. Or 30 fast run walk boots with 30 fire res or whatever, then like spend that time. If you only want to give it a couple minutes or you don't care enough, then don't. Take your time.
Welcome to the desert rain.
It's all personal preference.
Greetings.
Iodol.
Good day. Greetings.
40 cold res right there. If only they had that. And that's also a really nice belt, but it is just an ochre light belt. I want to have my demonite sash.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
30 fasters again. Yeah, that was crazy, Waldo.
Hi there.
We could also try our hand at gambling some boots, to be honest, which could be fun. I have a decent amount of gold. Let's see how much it would cost. Okay. Let's gamble for a pair of rare boots. Oh my god. Alright, that'll work. 10 faster run walk only, but we get 37 cold res and 6 light res. Not bad. A little bit slower. But dual res, quite nice. Get it, Rag. Also have freeze duration on it, which is nice. So, you know, I could have found better. I could have, again, found some 30, 40s, 44s, whatever. But that's a pretty decent find. I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of times you can find some nice boss groups out in the Rocky Waste. Not this time, it seems. Go ahead and amp damage. See what the gloves are. 23 MF, not quite. And we have our fun little Dark Glow, which is a fun armor. We don't really care about it, but... Did anyone even imagine Remaster will come 20 years down the line? I don't think so. I mean, I kind of had accepted that we were not going to get any of that. So, you know, I also have accepted that we're not getting any updates to this game. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe we'll get some crazy things. Act 6, anybody? Another soul run. Nah, D4's here. again, just kind of killing some things. I'll actually put some points into Bone Wall now. I feel like my corpse explosion is in a decent spot. Too bad the Dark Glow is an Eth. I mean, it doesn't need to be Eth. It is an okay mercenary armor for sure. The resistance is like Eth adds a little defense, but it's already pretty low defense, so
I need a key.
not a big deal. Now, if I wanted to make insight for a mercenary, what I want to do is go find an exceptional weapon with 4 sockets. Which means I'm either taking something like a white bill, which will get guaranteed 4 sockets, and Larzicking it, or I'm finding some other weapon and praying for 4 sockets using Ral MP Amethyst for socket quest. To be fair, I do have a lot of Am Runes. I don't know if I have any P Amethysts. 2 days in a row watching live. What up? Do I switch for Summoner? This is the PNB Necro, so this is the Bone Necro, I guess. After the anti-balance
Just found out the
mosaic.
Prime Sub IS available in Australia. Congratulations on the new addition to the family.
Aw, thanks, Barry. Appreciate it. Grab this waypoint. I mean, if they're gonna come in and do a balance patch, I would hope, or like updates, I would hope their next update or balance patch would be just fix Mosaic. Make Mosaic not so ridiculous. It can still be really good, just like not what it is, please. Now, I actually like Players 8 down here in Nightmare, mostly because I can teleport past stuff I don't want to fight. So in Normal, I don't like it as much because I can't. But in Nightmare, we can. And then additionally, everything is lined up for you down here. You know? So it actually works out pretty well. Pretty good for leveling. Like, look at this. I mean, I cannot complain one bit. We are enjoying some very nice leveling here. Let's see. Go. Another point to Bone Wall. It's software. Through that rage. White Mummified Trophy, again, one of those that we want to pick up because you never know. Maybe it's 3 Bone Spear, we socket it. Make ourselves a rhyme. Bingo, bingo, bongo, you're cooking. To the Bone Spirit. Womp, womp. Wow, that is not it. Here instead. Okay.
Andy and Meth keep dropping the chieftain. Which candidate can stop this? They can have my vote.
I will stop that. is Llama's promise to you. Vote Llama for all of your awesome drop needs. Burger.
Hello.
Yeah, lore and stealth for helm and chest right here. Ooh, okay. 11 to life, but 12 to light res. I probably wouldn't keep it if it was just one or the other. But the fact that it's both has done enough for me to convince me. 29 fire res on some gloves. Again, oh, my fire res is actually kind of weak right now. So I'll actually swap them in. And more vitality. And let's keep going. That's how it goes, Rag. That's the most satisfying map for Bone Spear. It really is. The Maggot Lair and Bone Spear are just like best friends. Okay. Now, you might see these zombies and go, why are they taking no damage? Well, they're taking no damage. Let me check over here really fast, actually. Because they have high magic resist. Wait, what? So don't bother trying to kill those guys. How many characters have I made in D2's history? Yeah. Thousands, tens of thousands. It's a lot. How do you decide what trinkets to keep in your inventory? Like which charms, you mean? I generally aim for life, mana, or resistances on these sorts of characters. If it's a physical character that does physical damage, then I usually want one charm with cold damage, one with poison, and then like max damage and attack rating as well as the other ones that I had mentioned. Life, mana, res. So those are generally kind of what you're aiming for, and then obviously like skillers when you get there.
How may I help you?
Okay, got our staff. Just I like a little bit of poison damage just to keep mobs from regenning. How do you stay motivated? I haven't achieved everything. Tried build. I just enjoy the game. It's just a fun game. I don't know. I don't know if I have a better answer than that. Like, I like the game. And as a game designer, because I'm making my game Llama RPG, you know, I found a lot of inspiration within this game for many of the things I did, and so I play and I'm always thinking of it in that way. It's my game being designed! Exclamation mark Llama RPG. It's gonna be no flash, all substance. The opposite of all your games today. When is it? Another alpha in a couple weeks? Llama RPG Farm to Fable is the name.
Fantastic. I wish I had time to study this.
Ooh, 1 to masteries. Wow. Found a skiller. Now, Arcane Sanctuary can actually be dangerous. And at first you might say, wait, why can it be dangerous? Can't you just bone prison everything? And yes, you can, but the reason it can be dangerous is because the ghosts can fly over your prisons. So, I'd say be careful down here. Some of you may just want to teleport past everything. Some of you may want to slow play it. Some of you might want to go players 1. You know, kind of do whatever you want. But, just be careful. The earliest... Yeah, wait, I'm actually really curious how I found that Mastery GC. Was there a boss that dropped it? Fire Eye dropped it. Okay. That's how. Because yes, otherwise you would only be getting it in Act 3. Act 3 Great March is the earliest place that you'll be able to find skillers.
I wish I had time to study
Not from,
this
you know,
bizarre
a
dimension.
boss. Yeah, but yeah, it was from Fire Eye himself.
Not enough mana. Impossible.
Not second way.
It's locked.
Can we switch player difficulty online? You cannot. I have begged them to add a way for it to happen. I guess you can. Have a friend join the game. Is plus 2 Bone Spear worth for socking like 2 Bone Spear 1 amp to make your white in? Yeah, for sure. Unless you just want to make a perfect white and get plus 3 to Bone Spear. But if you're just, you know, having fun to play through whatever, like this one, I just have a plus 2 and I'm happy enough with it. Guess it can be a little dangerous here because these guys can fly over.
I can't.
Oh my god, 4th way. Yeah, white bases can be traded for nice value for sure. Because of PvP. But since you can shop them, they're not also like
Nothing the right potion can't cure.
crazy valuable, but you know, they're worth a decent amount still.
This is fantastic. I wish I had time to study this bizarre dimension.
Alright, I guess we'll grab the Experience Shrine. I turn this to a Bone Spirit run? I mean, kind of same thing, right? Slower. Darth, what up? Mr. 5 months over here. How's it going, bro? Very nice to see you. Now remember, everybody, the order is circle, moon, square, star, double down arrow, triangle, circle over moon. So look, here we have double down arrow. You know exactly which temple to run to. Circle's your furthest left. Okay. Then moon, like the crescent down below, then square, then
Yolan, I
sun.
know Andy has negative phi res,
Star
but
sun,
do
whatever
all
you
the
call
act
it.
bosses have varying levels of every resistance?
Yes, but she's the only one that really has like negative. Then the double down arrow, then the triangle, and then the circle over. Okay. Put the staff in the orifice. Make sure you're on players 1 or whatever player count you want to kill on. And then you go down and you just set up a little wall. Pretty easy boss fights, not gonna lie on this character. I do like a rare demon hide sash. Oh, it's ethereal. Okay, it's not that great. I was gonna be real sad if it was super good. On my forearm, wow.
Too late. No.
Well, hey, I just won this week. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get a repair. And I like to pick up a couple of stamina before I head to Act 3. This can be nice. You can talk there, come down here, drop a TP. And just like that, give yourselves a clap. Act 2 of Nightmare is done. Get into act number 3. What build I recommend for hardcore hell for source? Blizz Fireball? Yeah, I think Blizz Fireball is what I would recommend. I'm actually going to go down to players 1. Just because my experience is really solid right now. Again, if you want, you can continue racking up the experience. But I'm almost level 52. This is like the most experience. Oh, oops. This is the wrong one. The most experience I've ever had at this point.
Impossible.
Main for Fury Druid playthrough. Be a good one. Okay, we're just loaded right now. And there's so much experience to be gained later on in this run as well that's why it's not that big of an issue. We have a +7 white wand. I said good enough. can just amp and corpse exploit everything. And that's the real nice thing about Players 1 as well, is it is very, very strong corpse explosion. I mean, ridiculously strong. What up, Bence? Let's see if we have an exit at all to the flared jungle. Does not seem like it.
Impossible.
And we do not. Get out of here, Darth.
I can't carry anymore.
Join my army of the dead.
Llama helps drops. Arachnid mesh from F. Please stream next Terra Randy so I can finish my grail.
I voted today for Mr. Llama.
Thank you. Did you get out and vote, Darth? 9 to mana. Thank you, Rag. Thank you, Missing Category. Thank you, Woodsmithing. And thank you, Darth, for the subs. Now, this is 21 cold res right here and a little MF, but 10 decks, 14 all res. I like 14 all res. That's a lot of res. That helps us out. I wrote down Llama RPG for Prez. That'll work. Thank you. And 2 more skills. We'll go more bone walls. I would actually be cool with a couple more points into corpse explosion. Your brother writes you in on the election every ballot. Oh my God. Or on the ballot every election. Well, that's very nice, Rag. I'm Mr. Llama SC and I approve that message. We got party play implemented and mostly working. In Llama RPG, so that's fun. We're gonna have mining in the alpha. We're using Godot. Let's see what else. What else? New monsters, new areas. It's still got plenty of rough edges and things, but Uber bosses. We'll have some raid Uber boss, you know, things later for you. But that was kind of one of the big points of needing to get all the party play stuff implemented, was so that we could do like big raids and stuff later. On top of just having it where you can go play with your friends, you can encounter multiple monsters. Grab a waypoint. We're not interested in the Project Diablo season. When did it opened up like 3 weeks ago, right?
A worthless statue.
I was having my baby. Wait, no, yeah. I had my baby. So I wasn't streaming. It opened on the 25th, I think. I'll be having your baby. 4 more months. Darth NECRO sub baby. Doesn't the stork drop off babies? Well, yeah.
I can't.
But you still gotta like place the order and be home for the delivery and stuff. Because they can't just drop it at the door, you know. You have to be home to sign for your package. Do you tip the stork? It's ridiculous nowadays. The stork came, dropped my baby off.
This is a powerful weapon.
right?
Perhaps Ormus can tell me more.
I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks, Mr. Stork. He's hanging around the front door. Just kind of like, you know, fiddling with his feathered wings. Just rocking back and forth a little bit. I'm like, what? He's like, hey, man, you know, kind of flew a long way to get here. All right, cool. New baby cost a few thousand. Spend 3-4 grand on this new baby. Dude wants a couple $100. Like, you for real? Insane. Just insane. He said, hey, I got it to a month early. So, like, but she's not wrong. He did deliver it ahead of schedule. How about a little something, you know, for the effort? So I leaned in and whispered in his ear, on your deathbed, you will find true happiness and peace. So he's got that going for him, you know, which is nice. It's crazy how one day you're just a guy and the next you're a dad. No, right? How's that, Strix? How's the sleep cycle going? You know, I don't want to jinx it, but it's going alright. Alright, we are now in the Lower Kuros, one of our favorite places for all sorts of things. If you just want to pick up a lot of gold, if you're looking for gems, jewels, charms, all the good, this is a great place to find it. You can just get this waypoint, run around on Players 8, and pop everything here. Additionally, if you're looking for a white bill, that's probably one of my favorite places to find the bill, and then I take the bill, socket quest it, and make insight out of it. So I can have that for my mercenary. So just some food for thought. Now, once you've done that, Kuros Bazaar, we can look for the temple that's facing to the bottom left, top right, as such. And we can head in here. And pop some dudes. This is where Serena is. So we can get Lame Essence Tome. Which again, on this character, 5 more stats, pretty nice. We can also go find the waypoint because we still need to do the Flare Dungeon. We can look around for that. Yeah, we've got them, Retro. Rare jewel back there. Eh. Nothing I really care to put it in. Okay. Big money right there. 30 to life. That's 3 okay charms. I'll probably drop the 33 mana charm actually, because I feel like my mana is now decent enough. And we can just continue forward here to the Flare Jungle. Would I craft Hustle early on? Oh yeah, Hustle's fantastic. Now, on this character, you know, it's okay. I wouldn't really want to lose all the FCR from stealth. But it'd still be, like, fine. Just because that's so much faster unlock. But on, you know, like, melee characters and bosons and things, it's very nice. Where have I been? You haven't seen me in a while. Had another baby. So... we had a little bit of a break for baby. A little bit of paternity leave that I took. And now we're easing back into it all. You mean bought another baby? Well, that's what they mean when you say had. Okay, nothing good on that. Go ahead and turn this in. And turn here. Thank you.
Once the
We'll
book
get
has
our
served its purpose,
stats and our potion.
delve into its secrets.
And more vitality. Let's get going. What level should I gamble for gold? I believe level 11 is the best level to gamble for it. I have a video called like Gamble for Goal. Just look up Gamble for Goal, Mr. La Messi on YouTube. See if that says, but I'm pretty sure it is 11. Memory serves me correct. But I have dad brain right now, so. No, it's not scripted, Juris. Just how it happens. Just how it happens. I feel like it's right here. Just okay, I guess not. Seemed like it was going to be. So probably this will go down again and have the chest. No. Is it going to be in the center, possibly? It's going to be in the center. Lovely. Unfortunate. Let's go repair our staff. Now, something that you can actually do to repair your staff as well is you grab an Ort Rune, you grab a chipped gem, and you put them in there, and it gives all the charges back. If you just do an Ort Rune, it just repairs the item durability, but it does not give you the charges repair. So you need that chip gem as well. So that's an easy way to save yourself, you know, 76,000 or whatever there. Grab the heart. Will not repair ethereal items, no. I'll check out this Grim Helm. Bonus AR, dual res, kind of fun. Oops. Alright, let's go to the Travancore. Again, I'm just rocking P1 right now. I'm 52, closing in on 53. I'm fine. I could, again, be doing, you know, both if I want, right? I could be leveling tons, remaining on players 8, and be like level 58 or something right now. And just have 70 by the end of Nightmare and still be fine, and it'd be totally fine. So, like, feel free to spend that time if you want to.
I can't carry it.
Feel free to spend that time doing so. Okay. And we can also grab the waypoint here if we want. Nightmare Mephisto is a pretty solid place to farm. And this is a pretty good boss killer. We also have that gold dagger as well. So I could very easily see myself, you know, again, if I'm really wanting to take some time with this, I could spend a few hours at farming here and find a lot of really good items here. Aw, thanks, Tommy. I don't run ads, though, so... But it does help anyways, just for, you know, sponsors and whatever things. That was good. Okay, Tommy. Come on. So, nice and easy kill. And boom. As simple as that.
Give my regards to the abyss.
Yolano, are there any builds that uses skillers from multiple trees? I feel like every build that uses skillers only uses them from one of the trees.
Nah. Only one of the trees. It'd be cool if there was like a multi-tree build like that, or you could maybe say like cold fire source, you know, could use, if you're like Blizz and Fireball, you could use them from each or something. Meteor, you could use them from each. But you generally have a, this is my main damage, this is my side damage, so you want to buff the main damage more. Get a Sunder, call it a day. That also works. Make sure we're on players 1 here because we want to find and kill Isual. You can also do Radamant if you would like. Again, more skill points on this character is always welcome. So I believe we have normal and Nightmare Radamant available. I think we might also have Nightmare Den available to us. We have a lot of skill points kind of available here. What I should actually be doing is corpse exploding. So I'm just gonna grab Isual and drag him into the middle of a pack. We're gonna prison everything up. And we'll just do some corpse explosions. Put another point into corpse explosion because again I want it to be a little bit bigger. The SC in my name is for StarCraft because I said when I grow up I'm going to be a professional StarCraft streamer. Almost nailed it. Mystified that much. Okay. Go to the City of the Darned. And see where our waypoint is. That build didn't make, yep. Almost got the name right. Mr. Llama D2. So close. Do mercenaries not get life skill off Mephisto? Mephisto just does so much damage. So he can one-shot. Here we go. And let's go get our plus skills for even more corpse explosion. Ah, you live in South Carolina. Yes, it is not for South Carolina. More vitality. For stats, we'll pretty much just be vitality for the rest of the run, so... you can just continue on that. SC's for softcore. You think I'm into softcore? No, no, no. I do hardcore plenty of the time. When am I planning on growing up? Come on. Why you gotta be like that, Dad?
What do you need?
More gold, more repairs. Aww, GG, Papa. Congrats. Can I ask how long and pricey the adoption process was for a 5-month-old? Also, did you go through foster system or a private? You don't have to share any of that. I'm just curious. Demonite Sash we could potentially go imbue. If we want. I agree. Am I trying to put children up for adoption? No, I'm... adopting is an idea for the future that we have.
Not enough mana.
So, something you can always do that's really helpful for this character is you can always build like body piles, essentially, and then just bring monsters over the body piles. It's not great because they're kind of tucked back there. We can see if we can get... there we go. And then you just kind of pop everything, and it's great. Darn. Trash. Took about 2 years paperwork and searching. Each kid was about 50K. Wow. And that was through private, then I assume. crazy, DJ.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, good luck. I hope you got a good one. Is that what people say to people who adopted a... At least you got to pick yours. Still nothing good on these gloves.
Not even death can save you from me.
I don't know. I haven't met many people that I've adopted. I don't know what the thing to say is. Thank you for your service. Hard to know. Congrats, though. Oh, nice date. Well, not nice there, but it's nice that they're able to find a way to. Boom. Just like that, Act 4 Dunzo.
Hail to you, champion.
35 light res is nice. Rare jewels are always like cool to see, but rarely ever anything good. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. No, it's okay. 9 max, 18 ED. Could use it on a physical character. Ooh. Now that is nice for a mercenary. A little tri-res. Again, without any of the other goodies, though. It does end up falling a little short.
Join my army of the dead.
Give us the clap.
We need lifesteal. Just like that. Congratulations, though. You are done with Act 4. Let's drop these, move these over. I'm just saying, it is pretty nice. So, Act 5, again, I'm 53. I've said it many times, but I'll say it again. I am more than comfortable with my level with where I'm at right now. I have so much experience. If you are 53 right now, honestly, you should probably spend a little more time leveling. It's nice to do. So, highly recommend. And one of my favorite places to level, like you can level a lot of places with this character.
Yo Llama, I picked up a Neth skin of the flayed one the other day and it looks like it would make sense for a mercenary. Is it worth it to up this thing or is it probably just bad anyways?
Yeah. Not really worth it. Or repair. So, one of my favorite places, of course, to farm, though, is right here at Eldritch. You can farm him easily up to 70. It's on higher player counts there. Kill a couple, pop them, rinse and repeat. Great place to pick up levels super, super easily. You can save the barbs if you want. Again, another Ral or Tal rune, which is nice because that's an Ort and a third. And like I said before, the Ort runes are worth charges. So those are, they can save you, like every Ort rune saves you 76,000 gold or whatever. which isn't bad. Grab this waypoint here. It's worth putting points into Bone Spirit. So Bone Spear is going to be better with the exception of your single target. So, you know, you'll use Bone Spirit for, like, if you're just wanting to fight Maddock alone or if you're fighting Bale or whatever. But I'd rather put the points into Bone Wall because Bone Wall is increasing my bone armor as well. And it's increasing the strength of my bone prisons. So I'm really getting a lot more value there. Both, you know, both Bone Spirit and that are synergies, or they're both synergies for Bone Spear and Bone Spirit, but you know, Bone Wall I just prefer. I like having more life here, right? Because this bone armor absorbs 500 damage. Like, look at my life right now.
Impossible.
What am I? What have I become with my life? Please tell me. No, but if you look at my life, 718, I actually have 1,200 life if you count the bone armor. Now, obviously, that isn't always the case. Because if I'm hit with purely elemental damage or whatever, then it's not. But in all the times that I'm not, go down to players 1. All the times I am not, it's really, really nice to have. So you can assume you're going to take at least 500 physical damage in most of the times, unless you're getting like just blasted by souls. So the bone armor just does super nicely with that. And we're going to go the crystalline passage because
I can't.
We do want to get 10 all-res from the frozen river. Dang, nice Skippy.
Impossible.
Another Hell Rune. Let's go home. You found 2 Mangs, but Tyraels is your unicorn? I mean, it makes sense. Tyraels is disgusting to find. Countess dropped it? That's wild. Sound effects in this game are perfect. They are quite good. I'll go ahead and drop that. We're not going to use that anymore. Alright, let's continue Frozen Tundra. So we got our 10 all res, just another nice little boost. Puts us at almost max res for all 3 in Nightmare. And we'll be positive, we'll have 11, 37, 30 in Hell. Which is really nice. Let's go find our ancients. Not done that way. Can Bone NECRO do any Uber fights? I believe you can get him to do Ubers. What are these weird dead ends I'm running into?
Afternoon.
Oh yeah, so good, Skippy.
Impossible.
Alright. see what we get here. Oh. Perfect. Okay, so we already talked about how you can cheese the ancients here in normal. You can also cheese them in Nightmare in Hell in that same way, or if you just want to not have to do like glitchy cheese, you can literally just cheese them through these means. Now, Talik is going to whirlwind through. Korlik will leap attack through if he sees you. Or I mean, if he's like close enough to you, I should say, not sees you. Make sure your player's one, by the way. Those were the Bone Spear Necro? Or Bone Prison? Like, we can do Ubers with any class, but I'm just, you know, I'd be using like Revives and Thorns, honestly. Or just Revives and Tele-Stomping with them. So right here, Korlik is not going to jump us. Finding your YouTube stream really sucks. It's just randomly my subscribe stuff. Yeah, YouTube does a very bad job with live stream, like, to find it. I don't know why it's so bad. We'll go back to Bone Wall here. Bone Prison doesn't have damage. Ooh, hello. Whoa! Did not expect that. I was about to use a rejuve and I was like, nah, I'll be okay. I was not okay. Oh, there's unholy chargers and they all charged me at once. Okay. Thought it was like the zealots or something. I was like, that's kind of a weird thing to do so much damage. Okay. Anyways, let us continue our tellies. And another point to Bone Wall. Can be good to grab the waypoint here if you want. Oops. So I like to grab it just for safety. Wow. Someone failed tellies. Head back here, pick these up, grab this, talk to her. And obviously I am just kind of blitzing through a little bit more right now. I urge you to go at your own pace and not just like mass telly like crazy through all of it. But one, I'm a high enough level, so I feel totally great about my level here. I don't need to stop and kill all this stuff. And two, we're a little past data clock, so I'm trying to just get past Nightmare here. We're level 55 going into Hell. That is more than plenty to me. I would be happy going into Hell at level like 47 personally. Now, for you, I would say this is probably the minimum level I would recommend going to Hell. For the more average player, yeah, I think this would, I would say at least be 60 generally. Now, it's not crazy important that we corpse split everything and have it all perfect in this. But that is how I would want to do it in Hell. That's the exact method I would want to do. First, you round everybody up, then you amp damage everybody. Then you corpse explode as soon as the skellies start walking away, and you want to get all the unravelers as a part of it. Thanks, Zircon. 60, try 75 for hardcore. Yeah, I'm saying if you're like softcore and chillin', 60's the minimum. If you're hardcore, or if you're, you know, not as great of a player, which is totally fine, it's not like it matters, it's not a contest, then I would say, yeah, get into the 70s before you go to Hell. Just, you can spend time, and this is honestly one of my favorite characters for spending that time. Mainly because, oh jeez, Nidora, he can kill everything super easily. He's just like really, really strong. So you don't have to worry on this guy, because you can just go in, you can fight all of Baal's waves, you can go kill all of the stuff in the Chaos Sanctuary, then you can go to Hell, you can just bone prison everything and kill everything, and it's fantastic. Make sure you are players 1 before you jump in here, and we could even do higher player counts as well for the Baal waves, right? Yeah, if it wasn't data clock, we probably would. And then we're just spearing away. Remember, the clone is the one that cannot teleport. Feels like it by now.
Thanks for doing the updated playthrough guides.
Of course, thank you, Q-Barnes. I do wish that we could have Spear split into like 3 spears at level 20 or something.
So I'm target farming the rates and it's taking longer than expected, then I realize you were essentially target farming Mang songs forever. How long was it the last item on her Grail list?
A couple of years, it was horrible. Gold dagger for the kill? Sure, why not? Gold dagger for the kill. It was at least a good year. Big money, no whammies. Fight from Magi. Well, we did talk about light gauntlets before. Mage Fist! 20 FCR, which is really nice. And +1 to fire skills, which is a sneaky boost to corpse explosion. So, pretty happy with it. Also, more FCR if we want it over here, and 5 mana per kill. So while the eyeless is actually really nice, but I will want my resistances later on. So we do lose 29% fire res for these gloves. And whenever that happens, you always want to check your breakpoints. So that we're at 75 FCR now, so it's actually perfect that we have this because we were 75 gets us to the next breakpoint, right? So we have Necromancer, breakpoints. You can always go take a look. Wrong one. You say Necromancer, casting frames, human form, 30, 48, 75, 125. So that 25 FCR is actually perfect in that it brings us up from 55 to 75. We get another breakpoint on it. We get that +1 skill. Really nice. So we will go ahead and use the Mage Fist. We'll put the points here. We'll put 1 more point in Bone Wall. And we'll leave it at that. That is part Nightmare. Good job, everybody. Here is our ending gear. We have this beautiful white wand, lore, stealth, 14 all res, Ancient's Pledge. Just some little boots we gambled. Not bad with the res. Wish they had more FRW. 10 FCR ring with 7 light res. A little bit of life on this. A little bit of mana and cold res here. And Mage Fist. And then a couple nice charms. Nothing like amazing, but, you know, enough to add a little bit and improve. So, mwah, GG. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube. Feel free to farm elsewhere and get yourself to level 70 or wherever you want before we get into hell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. All right, everybody. Dang, Rag, that's brutal. I am gonna go be a dad. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all as well. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to help out, it is the simplest. It'll take you no time whatsoever. A few minutes, exclamation mark, Monopoly. If you get through the New York board, it's a day of diapers for baby and Daryl. If you keep going, it's more and more, right? You're just getting more and more. Thank you, Rogar. More and more diapers every board you go up. So, fun little simple game. Sponsor of the next few weeks. Sponsor of the month. Thanks for being here. Peace, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Many moons have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Ice blast to the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recast at the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a Nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop. We're tearing through this chaos. Listen to our master raptor flock, the last who popped the moment stopped. He's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror unto his knees. I'll set free the beast within just to watch him bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. The desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the law. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the